And after this, God says, and I put sleep into him, and he fell asleep. And I took a rib from him and created him a wife, that death should come to him by his wife. Now, God is saying, this is important. God is saying he did not even allow Adam to know how Eve was created. He's not even knowledgeable as to her creation. He's completely in the dark. God is conveying all of this not to make man feel disempowered, but to let you know that the mistakes that man, the atoms make in the world are necessary. And that it is Eve that is to assist you in the knowledge in overcoming your mistakes. She is the key. Yet, the serpent would know this. He would know. There's a number of ways I can approach this Adam and Eve story, but I'm going to stick to this particular path. The serpent would know. And what would occur would be she would be given information. And in her having the information, she gives also to Adam. Adam would have came into the knowledge eventually. But the fact that it was given and not earned was the problem. She was the one that gave him the knowledge. He would not have had it without her. And so what we see, and I'm having to repeat this because I want people to understand, I do not want people to think that I'm over here male bashing. It makes people very uncomfortable when we talk about this. I don't know why. It's the most logical conversation. Many women know. It's just, we know. And every woman watching this video know what I'm talking about. You just know. But you have to subdue your knowing. Because your knowing, if not nurtured right, you can't even effectively speak to it. Because it's like it's something you must be ashamed of. To stand in your knowing is offensive in today's age. It makes people feel uncomfortable. It does. It makes man not want to go with you. He'd be like, I don't want to go with you no more. But then in some instances, there are some men that are totally whole in the sense that they can handle it. What's so wrong with having your partner be a divine counterpart? How could it not bless you? If it's not truthful, I can understand. If I'm coming forth to you with a theory that is not based in scripture and is an outright imagination that I've created to substantiate a fear that I have or a wound that I have against men or something like that, I could totally understand it. But that is not the purpose of me coming forth. I'm coming forth to speak to things that nobody has ever spoken to and that I yearn to know as a woman. a truth that nobody speaks to. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere. Nobody. Who actually was Eve outside of a victim? Who is this mother that God is speaking to in the Bible in Isaiah chapter 50, first verse? How do these coincide? Is God speaking to Eve in Isaiah chapter 50, verse 1? Well, if so, when did God put Eve away? When? That's not what happened. God didn't put Eve away. God sent them out the garden together. I'm just telling you. These are the things that I look to come forth and speak to, that add some depth to the literature, so that the Adams of the world get the most out of it from another perspective, and the Eves get the most from it from another perspective. Because regardless to whatever theory you take that's based within the Bible or the Apocrypha, the bottom line is that they need one another. They are equally yoked. They complement one another. It says that the man and woman were naked and they were not ashamed. They were whole.